All right, welcome into Market Day Report. I am Scott Shellady, otherwise known as the Cow Guy. Thank you very much for tuning in. If you're just tuning in, and if you've been with us all day, it's my job to make you stay. How about that? Well, let's take a look at what's happening in these markets. Let's take a look at corn, see if we've changed very much since we did the radio show here this morning. We have a little bit here. We're rallying 9.5 cents higher in that July. We're up at 8.11, which is last. That's pretty good going. We're about 7 cents off the highs. D's corn, look at this, folks. We got over that 750 level, but 747 3/4 is last. Trying to make that 750 stick. We're up 4 1/4 cents in that new crop D's. All right, let's see soybeans. Look at this. All right, 12 cents tacked onto that July contract. 16.83 3/4, trying to put a 17 in front of it. 16.91 was the high. Go out to Novi. We're up 13 cents there, above that $15 level. 15 3/4 is last. Let's take a look and see what we've got going on in Chicago wheat. Well, this is where the party stops. July is off 8.5 cents to 10.86.5. We're still about 8 cents off the lows there, so that's not too bad. And we have about 7 to 8 cents losses as you go out the deferreds. All right, let's take a look at the hard red wheat in Kansas City. That too is off by 9.5 cents. July 11.55 even is last. Again, 9 cents off the lows. So similar picture in Kansas City. All right, how about Minneapolis? Do we get anything different there? Yeah, we do. Look at that. July's up 7 1/4. 11.95 1/4 is last, and you've got a 9 3/4 cent gain in the March. Well, that's actually not open. 4 1/4 cent gain in the D's to 11.78. All right, and then lastly, let's take a look at cotton. Now, this one was on fire earlier, and it still is. Look at this. July's up 500 points, 5 cents. That's pretty good. 140.68, gaining back a lot of the stuff that they've been losing as of late. All right, let's bring in our next guest analyst, Ryan Kelbrants from CHS. Ryan, thanks for joining the show. What say you? The floor is yours.
You know, we had some pretty encouraging ethanol numbers from the EIA come out at 9:30 this morning. Ethanol production was up 16,000 barrels a day to 963. And then we also saw ethanol stocks off 377,000 barrels, so a little less than 24 million barrels. So that's a positive. We did see kind of a reversal of comments made yesterday. So Indonesia's chief economics minister said that palm oil exports will now include crude palm oil, refined palm, and used cooking oil. So that kind of gave a little bit of a support to the bean market as well. And then we're continuing to see, some planting delays. Weather is going to remain cool, and we're going to be wet in certain areas that are preventing farmers from being in the field, and that's supporting prices as well.
How are things, anecdotally, how are things up by you?
It's really wet. Talking to the guys in North Dakota, extremely wet. They're expecting more rain. They've got snow in certain areas. There's some flooding in the Red River Valley. They're slow. I talked to another producer here earlier today and down in Iowa, and it's wet and it's cool, but they're getting some field work done, but they're behind.
Yeah, that's going to be something that we're going to have to deal with. And, it's one of those years, and we really didn't want to have to deal with that, but that's just the way that things are panning out. So I really appreciate you coming on. That's Ryan Kelbrants from CHS. He's in Minnesota. Thanks for being on the show. We're going to go away. We're going to pay some bills. We're going to come back, and I'm going to talk livestock with you after these messages.